Capricorn, hi. Welcome to Surrender to the Flow Tarot. I'm Denise, and I'm going to do a timeless general reading for the collective of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, any of those placements. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates and leave the rest, and just be careful not to insert yourself into the story if it isn't yours. You'll know within the first underlying and where you are cards if this reading is for you or not. So this reading is you and your person and where you are in regard to one another. So I already pulled cards. I pulled cards for you regarding where you are with your, sorry, my brain is, you're my last reading of the day and my last reading of the week. Cards for you on where you are regarding your person right now, and cards for your person on where they are regarding you right now. Cards from the universe with a unified message for both of you for where the universe wants to see your union move into. And then cards for you, if you could say one thing to your person, if you could tell them one message right now, what would it be? And then from cards from your person, if they could tell you one thing right now, what would it be? Okay. So, the list of decks will be in the description box below for anyone who's curious, okay? And I update them for every reading so they're accurate. If you ever see them not be accurate, let me know, but I try to be on top of that just because I'm a person who likes to know what decks are. You know, I'm always interested in amassing new tools to be able to interpret the energies. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's get to it. Your overall energy for your reading is the Knight of Cups. This is the Fountain Tarot, by the way. So the Knight of Cups is bringing a message of love, and the Knight is romantic, and the cups are romantic and dreamy, and sometimes the Knight can get like stuck in that. Traditionally, in the traditional card, he's holding the cup in front of him on his horse that is like casually, leisurely moving. It's a casual, leisurely kind of movement. It's not like impassioned with like the wands, you know what I mean? And it's not slow like the pentacles. It's like flowy. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Is he, with the cup he holds, is he being guided by it, or is it the prize? That's the question. So that's when the Knight of Cups comes up, that's the question that you ask. And this Knight is balancing one cup on his head while he's sitting in a yoga pose on top of a waterfall in what looks to be winter. So the overall energy for you guys for this reading, I would say, is you're both trying to find balance. I think balance within yourselves, and then balance within the relationship or for the relationship. Okay, so your recent past. So this is either far in the past. Yeah, it could be far in the past or more recent, or you could be in it right now and coming out of it. You got love yourself first. Grief. And the Empress. So there's a continuity between the visuals of this reading with colors, with a balance of the colors, and it's mostly these hues. And that's like just a preview. That's the thread that goes across both of you. And there's little spots of blue, which I feel like are emotional. They're representative of high emotional states, whether like heartfelt emotional or mental anguish emotional. You feel me? Okay. The Empress is about, first of all, she is the embodiment of all four queens. And let's just say this too right now, that there's no gender in tarot. If it's a feminine like the Empress, if you are not, if this relates to you or it's a person, if you are not feminine, it just means if you don't, I don't know, there's like this hazy feeling, hold on. It doesn't relate to the gender, it relates to the aspects of the gender, okay? So if you're a female and you get the Empress, it could just mean you, or it could mean you plus the aspects of the Empress, right? But if you are male, if you identify as male or non-binary and you get the Empress, it could mean those parts of you. The parts that are the feminine aspects of the Empress are what is being focused on in you, and you're allowing those to come through. You feel me? So just keep that in mind. And sometimes a person like the Empress is an energy, and sometimes it's a person. Okay, so the Empress is moved by passion. She is so full of it. She cannot help but create. Constant state of creating and reverence for it and sharing. And, you know, her source of love is not from being in a partnership like the Lover's card. Her source of love comes from self-love. It's from her life force. It's from her life force. Do you feel me? So, and the Emperor is the male counterpart of that. So, I'm going to tell you one other thing. You're showing up right now, and you're Capricorn, so you're an earth sign, as the King of Coins, which is you guys. This is you, but sideways. So that means it's muted. It could go, it's going toward the reverse. From however it lays down here. I always show it wrong when I pick it up because I know it's opposite. But whatever, it's moving toward the reverse. So that's why I'm not sure if the Empress is you, but it could be. So the other cards you got are Anticipation in reverse, which is disappointment. And you also got Honeymoon and Release Your Ex. So going back to your past with your Love Yourself First and the Grief card, something happened that caused you to not love yourself or feel like you weren't worthy of love. And it was you were deeply wounded by it. And it sparked in you an awakening, which I guess this is you, huh? Which brings you to, there you go, to the Empress. You are in a place of regeneration. That's how I would translate the Empress energy for a earth sign. Regeneration. Not like rebirth like the phoenix, but a regeneration. Okay, so what I think is you are kind of going between two things right now. You're going between the honeymoon, I think, refers to you and the phase that you're in as the Empress. This new, like, the new bliss stage when your life goes from lower to higher and all the beauty and all those things. So part of it is you're experiencing that, but at the same time, you are still carrying a deep disappointment from whatever happened with your person, and that's the Release Your Ex card. That's it. So you're kind of going between knowing you need to release your ex and being disappointed in that, and feeling content and blissful with this new thing that's happening in you. So the King of Pentacles sideways or in reverse is physical insecurity, worries about money. I'm going to read it. Physical insecurity, dissatisfaction, a feeling that what you have is not enough, or a turn from material concerns to more abstract or spiritual ideas. That's what it is. That's what it is. There are other cards coming up that help me. I'll pull a card on that just to make sure. Getting a weird feeling. Also getting a hot flash. So. Yeah, all your cards were like that, by the way. You guys on both sides were really talkative, and that's cool. The 10 of coins in reverse. So that is like all this earth stuff, right? And the 2 of swords. So the 2 of swords is a choice when you realize there's an imbalance and you are choosing what you're going to do, if you're going to regain balance or not, and then what you're going to do to regain balance. So you had a choice, which resulted in the 10 of coins in reverse, which is all stability and comfort and security was uprooted. This is like the ultimate, you know? The 10 of cups is like wishes fulfilled and dreams and all that, and it is. But this is that plus all the stability, you know what I mean, when it's in its upright. So that unrooted you. And so it could be just go along with the release your ex, like that's what happened. What happened with your ex took everything you thought was secure and took it away. Like the rug being pulled out, or like your house being toppled down all of a sudden. And all of that caused you for an awakening to start moving away from, maybe you wrapped your identity into the material things and stuff like that. And so this is all a wake-up call. Again, it goes in with the Empress, right? Because she is actualized from her life force, from her own life force. And that is the kind of opposite of material things, right? Okay, so let's see where your person is, huh? I don't know what I'm doing over here. Sorry. Okay. In your person's recent past, and again, same timeline as you, right? They got flirt, upheaval. I get these really annoying alerts. They're stuck on my calendar on my phone, and I use my phone right now. And they come up and they don't go away unless you flick them away, and they're really annoying, and they're spam, and they're awful. Sometimes they're like porn spam. It's very embarrassing. And the world. Okay. So the world cycle is completed. And what I'm feeling is that this upheaval was not a bad one for your person. What I feel like is that for your person, it was they had a way of thinking and being before they met you, maybe. I don't know how this is connecting. My original feeling, and now I'm like, wait, I don't know, is that this was a good upheaval. that you came into their life and they realized the playful side of them, to move away from the, again, from the material side, and to that, like, love could be a good thing, or, you know, that this was like a good thing, and the world is the completion of them carrying all of their previous beliefs to now. But let me pull a card for the world, and then we'll see. We're going to use the same deck. Yes. Okay. Yes? No? Okay, the Page of Coins and the Moon. Right, okay, so the Moon, so it is what I think. It is, the Moon is something, is your intuition, it's your esoteric side, your, you know, alchemy, all those things, and it can also be fears, and it can be things that you're hiding, that you're not shining light on. So that can run the gamut, right, from all kinds of things. And the Page of Coins is a message for a new, you're starting a new, to start something new, as a, and you're taking on the student, like this student kind of role, where you're learning, but you're also doing, and it's something that you are fully engrossed in. And so that's what I think you, Capricorn, was for, you are, sorry, for your person when they met you. It made them realize and look at things in a whole different way, where their lifestyle fully just shifted. And maybe the upheaval is, so maybe I'll pull a card on the upheaval, huh? Maybe the upheaval was something bad that they did, but that caused them to be awakened. So let's pull a card on the upheaval. I'm trying to decide what deck I want to use. We're going to use this one. Are we? Yeah, we're going to use this one. Okay. Okay, this is so interesting. Okay, so it was, underlying was the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Swords sideways, but it's moving to the upright. So what that is the Eight of Swords is, it's self-sabotage. It's extreme stress that you bring on to yourself from your thinking, from the ways that you're thinking. And the Seven of Wands is defending, when you feel like you have to defend your position, your post, your belief, like your foundation. Do you feel me? So I'm going to stick with my gut reading, which is you change their life. So maybe the grief and the ex that you're releasing isn't this person. Maybe it was a previous person. And so your person is meeting you still kind of, you're either, even if the breakup was years ago, you're possibly in a place where you're newly, like, open to dating, you know, like that's new for you. Okay, so where your person is right now is the Three of Coins on its way to the upright, Curiosity, and Children in reverse. Okay, so because this is going into the upright, is showing me that your person was coming from a place of feeling like alone and solitary and totally not just independent, but isolated almost, you know, like their own, like too independent, like overly independent to the point where they would block out things that were good for them, which is not independent. You know what I mean? And with you, now they're curious. And I think the children upside down means they didn't see themselves as wanting children or wanting to have children in their life. And now with you, they do. And that could be maybe you have a kid, or you want to have kids, or, you know, any of those things. It's a nice energy. This whole reading is a nice energy. It's a little like, there's a little spice, but it's like edgy back there, you know? Okay, so where the universe wants to see you guys go is the Fool, which is a leap of faith to a new start, and the Ace of Coins. This is how they are in the spread. I think that's obvious. The universe wants you guys to take the leap of faith, to accept where you are right now in your realities, for like being dualistic or wherever you are, and take the leap of faith. The Ace of Coins, the Ace of Pentacles, is a gift from the universe for a new beginning. And it gives you everything you have to succeed. And it's also telling you that you are capable of succeeding. It's not like a crapshoot. It's like they're giving you get what you can handle, right? Sometimes we can handle way more than we think. You know what I'm saying? And we're capable of way more than we think. And the Fool is take the leap, take the leap, take the leap, take the leap. And the blue is all, to me, love. You know, it's based in love. Remember, the Knight of Cups is the underlying. Looking for the balance, right? Looking for the balance. Okay, so if you, Capricorn, could say one thing to your person right now, what would it be? You got a lot of blue cards. For real. The Seven of Air, which is Seven of Wands. The Seven of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Water, which is the Queen of Cups in reverse. And the King of Air in the upright as the underlying, okay? Okay, so you would tell your person that you are still coming out of, okay, so you're coming out of feeling like you need to be, hold on a second. My brain just went, wait, what? I'm checking the Seven of Swords, which is ridiculous because I know this card. Right, okay. Okay. You would tell your person that you are learning how to stop relying only on yourself and stop keeping stuff inside, and that you're coming to a place where you're open to share your heart, and you recognize where you were self-protective and kind of, so the Seven of Swords in the upright is deception. It can be self-deception. It can be betrayal from someone. It can be thievery. It can be cheating. It can be lying, stealing, cheating. Liar, stealer, cheater. I've heard some people say. Card, okay? And in the reverse, it's being willing to ask, to stop, to take a pause before acting and to consult with the people before acting. I'm like getting mentally flatlined. I like flatlined. Look back here. Okay. That you are ready, or beginning to be ready to come out of your inner world, to come out of the Empress mode, to come out of just that like self-bliss when self-actualization first happens. And it was a very foreign concept to you before. And you are aware of when you go too logical or when you go too inside right now. And you are open to input from your person. I just had the feeling of like, maybe you guys co-parent. I don't know. Okay, so if your person could say one thing to you right now, what would they say? Well, they have the Three of Air as their underlying, which is the Three of Swords, which is devastatingly broken heart. That's their underlying. The Six of Earth, which is the Six of Pentacles, which is bringing balance. It's equal give and take, reciprocity. And they're showing up as the King of Earth in reverse. You got the King of Coins. That's the same thing, sideways, right? For you. So I'm going to pull a card on that, but what I think is that your person is, I'm trying to decide if they see the King of Earth as themselves or you. I feel like they see themselves as that. Wait. I'm going to pull a card, and this is really weird, I think, because it was underlying on the bottom. I'm going to pull a card on the... This is not the right deck. I am a little bit scattered, guys. I'm like, where did I put that deck? Is this it? Sorry, yo. Okay. The Four of Fire, the Ace of Fire, the Two of Cups, the beginning. Okay. They had a heartbreak from a separation of a very passionate partnership or union or relationship, and they are. And maybe that's it. Maybe that was what that caused that upheaval for them. And maybe what that was before the upheaval, you know, was their old way of thinking. And then that blew up and it broke their heart, but it also burst it wide open. And so they are actively seeking balance, to be balanced and to be equal, to be able to meet you as a partner, to show up as a partner for you. The King of Earth. I'm going to pull a card on that because that's one thing I'm still not totally sure about. We're going to split it because this is a fat deck, yo. It could also be that it's the same reason you are. It's the whole, they want to tell you that they've made a shift from the material into the everything, into the one. I also just had the feeling of this could be you and yourself. Sides of yourself. I don't know. If that resonates, I would love to know if you could put that in the comments. know, it landed under my thumb. It has to flip out and go over, but let's look at it. The messenger of air. The messengers in this deck are knights, but really they're traditionally they're pages. So this is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords really wanted to come out. Okay, that's swift movement with the truth, with clarity and movement. Okay, so that's really funny, huh? One fell. All right, let's see what it is. Oh, it's the Devil. Temptation card in this deck is the Devil. Oh, we don't read reversals for her. I forgot we don't read reversals for this. That's interesting. We're going to look at the King of Earth then, what it says for that. And underneath it is the Ace of Wands, which is a gift from the universe of a brand new, fiery, passionate beginning. Okay, so yeah, this could actually be that your person was too focused on the material stuff and on the very small vision, eye on the prize, and that was it. And it was material and physical related and not a whole lot of love, not a whole lot of cups. You feel me? Let's read this though, because I can't believe I forgot that these are not supposed to be in reverse. Where is the earth? There it is. Enterprising, philanthropy, ability to attract abundant wealth, magnanimous, conscious manifesting, a reliable leader. I have trust and faith in the invisible and know it will manifest in the realm of form the way I need it to. Opportunity can be found anywhere and everywhere because I am competent and committed. I am ready for abundance to manifest now in the world of conditions in a form that is aligned with my highest good. I manifest all that I desire, consciously aware of the need to stay focused and grounded in the everyday work required. Okay. I guess it didn't really change anything, right? It's still so what it changes, that's your person. Your person is entering, that's their goal, that's where they're moving into, and that's what they would tell you. I want to look at the Seven of Air upright just to see, since I read that upside down with, you know, independence, nonconformity, living life on one's own terms without people pleasing. Yes, it's the same. Okay, yay. Okay. Okay. All right. So, Capricorn, that was a hell of a way to end. It's fairly decently sized reading there, lengthwise. Thank you for sticking with me all the way. I would love to hear your comments on how this resonated with you. In the comments, if you have any. If you would like to, think about giving it a like or a thumbs down if that's how you feel about it. And also subscribing. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. You just click the button, and what it does is you will then get updated when I upload new videos, new readings, and it also helps the channel because it helps put the channel out there to reach more people for the message to get across, which then the more people that come to the channel and subscribe and watch, the more I can actually do this full time, you know, and devote my time to this because it's very time consuming to do. I would still always do readings, but I'm right now working on 12 a week, one for each sign every week with different themes each week, and I won't be able to maintain that if you know, I would still do a reading, but it would probably be more sporadic, and it would be like once a month maybe, and it would be like all of the earth signs or all of the air signs, you know what I mean? Not, because it's just super, super, super time consuming. It really is. Like the one reading takes like 2 hours of work altogether. Yeah. It's a lot, but I love it, and I feel so honored always that I get to do it, and I hope to still be able to continue to do it for as long as you guys want to hear it. And it's collab, you know. I'm picking up on your energies, and I'm just one of many channels out there to interpret the frequency and give it to you guys in a way that you can understand it. So thank you very much, and I will see you next time, Capricorn. Bye.